Hello folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV. So, let's get this show on the road, starting as the Livonian order and the most lucrative possible. So, without further ado, let's see. We are actually we start as a theocracy actually, right? Shows what I know about history again. So here is the change government button, and yeah, looks like we kinda stuck with what we have over here. Huh. That's really unfortunate. Right. Well, in that case, I'll actually pause this here, and yeah, I'll go check out if it's possible to change away from theocracy to other forms of government. So, be right back. Right, welcome back, guys. So, apparently I've been or rather my ideas about changing government types were a tad exaggerated, shall we say. Apparently the only way to change a government is through rebellion, so we should either spawn peasant rebellion rebels or what was the other kind? I think just Republican rebels. And those would then, if we gave in to their demands, possibly change the government type away from whatever we currently hold. So theocracy is a theocracy forever and ever until rebels manage to change it. Then again, so is like monarchies and monarchies, and republics are republic. There's just no changing it. You can change to more advanced forms of a particular type of government if you have enough tech to do it. Tech is here. So if you get high enough on administrative tech, you can get on the monarchy tree, first two you can choose a despotic or feudal. But when you hit tech level 12, you can choose an administrative monarchy, then absolute, constitutional, enlightened despotism, and revolutionary empire, and so on. With republic, before we have tech level 7, we can't even make a noble republic, apparently. So I don't really know into what kind of republic we'd revolt if we got rebels before we reach tech level 7. But Riga wouldn't have been any different had we chosen to start with them, because they are also a theocracy, same as Livonian order. So whichever one of these we would have chosen, it wouldn't have made a damn bit of difference. So we just need to try and create our trade empire here in the area of the Baltic Sea. By playing a theocracy, which is all kinds of weird. So let me do some preliminary things, and then I'll just press the start button and start the game, and finish off with explanations of all kinds of game mechanics and such. Here we can see our leader. Ours is Hochmeister H. Winke. These are our leader skills: administrative, diplomatic, and military, and these are crap. I think these range from 0 to 6, and they affect the frequency of some events, and whether they are positive or negative, and they also give us power points: administrative, diplomatic, and military power. Those are the backbone of the basically the entire game. You use these for everything. You use them to teching up, you use them to converting the culture of a province that comes under your control. Otherwise, like this is Estonian, it is green because Livonian order accepts Estonian culture. This is Latvian over here, and here, Old Prussian, for example. These we would want to convert into whatever our primary culture is. This time is Prussian. So right now these places have tiny bit of revolt risk from non-accepted culture, +2, but our tolerance is so high, tolerance to Catholic, because they are Catholics, and we get a bonus for Catholic faith. So the bonus we get from them being Catholic overweighs the culture penalties. But we could use our diplomatic power to transfer these people or transmogrify them into Prussians from being Old Prussian. That would take 24 months for this province and another 12 months for this province. But yeah, that's diplomatic points. Administrative points you can use to increase your nation's stability. That is one primary thing, and all of these can be used to build buildings. And yeah, military power taking up, building military buildings, recruiting leaders, all kinds of good stuff. So these are really important. Other than your faction leader, these are affected by your advisors, and if your economy can hold it, which I think ours just might. I'm just going to lower the maintenance of everything to its minimum. That gives us a balance of a couple of ducats a month, so we can recruit a few advisors. Now, advisors have 3 levels, +1, +2, or +3. Only thing that this affects is how many points this advisor gives. They also have the other modifier, which is in no way affected by their skill levels. Skill level 1 will give exactly the same 5% if it's a treasurer as a skill level 3. So the only bonus you get is more points, and as we just heard, points are awesome, so you generally want to have highly skilled advisors in your employ. So let's see which one of these 3 we want. They are all level 1s. This one gives us cheaper administrative technologies, which means that right now it would cost us 600 power points to go to the next level, so that would give us a savings of 60 points per tech we'd get. So that is a-okay. Sounds good. And yeah, we are the Western tech group, so everything is basically the cheapest it can possibly be. All other tech groups get penalties like 20%, 30%, 60, 80, even 100% for, I think, the hordes. Prestige, we don't. Yeah, we do get prestige. We don't have a legitimacy or republic tradition bar that would go here, but our government type doesn't really play into that. So I think we'll actually take the prestige guy, because the easiest way to get prestige is to go on wars and winning battles. And I don't really foresee us going to war against anyone. At least I hope not, because if we don't really have any weak neighbors aside from Pskov. And yeah, we are actually the weak neighbor for Novgorod and Lithuania. Teutonic Order, we are, I think, on par with them in terms of strength, similar amount of provinces and so on. So if we were to go against someone, it would probably have to be them. We could grab Riga, which is probably the first thing I'll strive to do, because yeah, just linking up our lands with this province, and there's really no downside, at least as far as I can see, so we'll try to grab Riga at some point. But yeah, since that is going to take a while and our prestige is decaying and going down, I think I want to get a prestige guy. And I definitely want to get admin power to get as high with this tech as possible, so that when if the opportunity presents itself, we can change into a republic. Same thing with diplomatic tech. Diplotech gives you better ships, more merchants, better, or not actually more merchants, but like bonuses to merchant activities. Like your trade efficiency goes up, your trade range, all this stuff has to do with naval power and trading. So I want administrative and diplomatic. I'm going to try to limit my warring to a minimum, but naturally I want to keep up with military tech as well, just to make sure that we don't get our asses handed to us. And here you can see this level 3 guy, diplomat, would give us better relations over time, but his price, this is the amount of money you need to give just so he'll come and work for you, and then he costs you 9 ducats a month. So yeah, here's a level 1 guy. It's insane, the difference, but those power points would be worth it. Unfortunately, yeah, no chance, just no chance in heck. So we are going to have to go with statesman over here, like so. Now those guys cost us 2 ducats a month, and I'd love to get a military dude as well, either one of these cheap ones, but unfortunately it kinda looks like there's no chance of that happening, because I don't want to go overbalance when we have like minimal maintenance on any of our units and boats, so that's going to have to be that. Yeah, the only other thing that we should do before starting... Whoa! Form a German nation! That's sort of awesome. We could form Germany as the Livonian Order, were we to conquer, like, along the coast and all the way over here and just grab much of this. It's really, really awesome and weird. Okay, well, these are like chose one of 3 types of missions that you can strive for. They are like really short-term goals usually, and they give you some bonuses when you manage to fulfill the conditions. So, for example, here, save the Prussian people in Riga. Our brothers in Riga are being cruelly persecuted. It's our duty to bring them home. So basically a free casus belli on Riga to capture them and bring them to the Livonian Order. So if we fulfill this, we get 5 extra points of prestige, and yeah, we get a free casus belli on them. Declaring war, you need to have a diplomat, and then you can just click declare war. However, if you don't have a reason for it, or a casus belli, you lose stability, and stability is really important for the well-being of nations. It affects a lot of things like revolt risks in your provinces, the amount of tax income they produce, and so on and so forth. So this is really, really bad. The stability slider goes from -3 to +3, so getting a -2 hit on it is really bad. So you always want to have a reason for going to war, just not going to war willy-nilly and doing whatever. Also, getting a conquest on a certain province makes it cheaper when you actually win the war to peace out and gain that province you went to war for. So that is really useful, this mission. I'll probably end up choosing this one, unless these are better. Form alliance with Teutonic Order. We need to form more alliances, and an alliance with the Teutonic Order should be beneficial to us. That would give me, whoa, heck of a lot more prestige and diplo power. I might choose this and go for a alliance with them. We border them, and they are a theocracy, I think, as well. So that should work quite well. If we are peaceful with our Teuton neighbors, we could with our combined forces, maybe just manage to beat back Lithuania if they get uppity. So that might be something good to do, especially with those plus 25 Diplo power points and the 10 prestige. Those are nice. And finally, we can spread our culture to Kurland. I already explained that bit before. Kurland's culture is different from our own. It makes our people uncomfortable to visit Kurland. This should be rectified. So we change the culture and gain Diplo power. So these are 3 missions to choose from. Once we complete whichever we choose, we get new 3 ones that are kind of randomly chosen from whatever conditions are present at the time when we finish the one we choose. Or if we leave these unchosen, they shuffle these around. I don't know how often, maybe every few months, maybe half a year, maybe a year. However, this time it's kind of easy to choose since all of these look a-okay-ish. Oh, and this is kind of awesome. Teuton's opinion of us is same religion plus 25 and historical friends plus 25. So, and they are friendly towards us. This is a kind of random-ish modifier, and we are actually friendly towards them too. So this should be an easy alliance to make. So we have 2 diplomats. I'm going to send 1 over there to improve relations, and sooner or later we are going to try to get an alliance with them. Actually, I may get just... yeah, I can get an alliance with them just waiting a month and then using my other diplomat to forge that alliance. So definitely we are going to go with form an alliance with the Teutonic Order as our mission. I'll choose that. That took off this notification from over here. We still have 1 free advisor slot, but I explained why I won't be doing that, and this notification is that we are not at our maximum number of leaders. We can have 1 leader without any kind of penalties, but if we have more, we lose the amount of Diplo power that we get each month. So, but we don't really need even that 1 right now, because yeah, we have 5 paltry units and really no wars that we want to fight. Our navy is also really small. We have 2 transports and 2 galleys. And to be quite honest, I think I will just grab these 2 transports and disband them immediately. Now that might come and bite me in the arse later on. However, I think cogs aren't... well, they are 12 ducats, but they, as far as ships go, they don't take insanely long to build. And I don't really foresee a situation where we would need to ferry our troops around, especially not 2 at a time. We are not landlocked by any means. We have a lot of coastline, but our army is really small, and ferrying troops 2 by 2, not really smart. They can get killed really easily doing that. So that should save us a few ducats in the long run. And I'll just keep the galleys. Yeah, because galleys are really good at like enclosed sea areas like these, the entire Baltic Sea. They perform well up to maybe around here. These kinds of tiles that aren't coastal, they get a penalty. But with these kinds of sea tiles, they get a bonus. So, and their cannons, hull size, and speed are better actually than light ships usually. Light ships don't suffer the penalties, so they are better at open seas. But yeah, I'll just keep these. They don't cost that much. I mean, 0.03 ducats a month. The transports wouldn't have cost that much either. But yeah, I can't see any use for them whatsoever. So let's start the game, and I'll get on with explaining some of the other mechanics. Also keeping an eye on the time, so we need to get the alliance going. as soon as it takes December 12th. So let's look at the world map right here. This is us, Livonian Order. We are closely our closest scary folk are Sweden, Novgorod and Lithuania. Lithuania not so much, because they start off in a weird situation, like horrible situation from revolt standpoint. Lithuania is, I think, yeah, they're a Catholic nation, but they start with like over half of their provinces being Orthodox, as well as the culture groups being Russian, Ruthenian, Belarusian and like Lithuanian. Yeah, just it's a mess. Oh, hey, Teutons actually suggested the alliance to us, so we can just accept, and there we go. Free prestige and diplo power get. So let's go and choose a new mission. We can improve relations with Riga for a tiny bit of prestige. I don't really mind doing that because, or rather I don't think it's worthwhile, because we can just go and grab them. And we could also create a proper fleet, which means we'd build enough ships to fill our force limit over here. If that comes up a bit later, I think I may do that, because we could build light ships which can be used to patrol trade routes, which gives you more power, more trading power in that particular trading node. So having my ships roam around the Baltic Sea would give us more trade income, which is our main goal for this thing. So later on I'd want to do that, but right now I want to do this save the Prussian people in Riga a lot more. So I'm going to choose that one. And here we go, we have gained the conquest causes Bala against Riga. So now if we go to diplomacy and declare war, we can have the conquest, take Riga, and yeah, no penalty to our stability should we do that. Now having I don't think a claim actually affects it. No, if we would have provinces that have our core on it, that our country considers its core land, then our prestige would go down if another nation were to hold any such province. But right now all we have over here is a claim, it's not our core. Okay. Regardless, I think this is something that we can get to right away. They are allied with the Hansa, though. But our army is 5,000 to their 3. So unless the Hansa actually come and drop units on us, let's go check the ledger real quick. Next page. Where is it? Religions. Ah, heck. No, let's check the military and armies and Hansa. No, is it the Hansa? Yep. So they have a total of 8,000 troops. How much is our force limit? We can have 2 more units. Tell you what. But this bump our maintenance costs up a bit. Regardless, let's do it. No, not from there. Let's take from here, and we'll get 2 more units. Now, once those units are finished, I'm going to group my units up and declare war on Riga, and yeah, just grab that province. And yeah, I'll just hope that the Hansa don't jump in, because if they do, I am boned. So, we kind of covered most of the stuff on this screen. Oh, we get papal influence. I didn't really touch that, but yeah, I'll deal with that a bit later on. So, here we have our diplomacy screen. We can set rivals. This also costs diplomacy points, and you can get benefits if you perform actions against your rivals. You are more likely to get alliances against or with people who are against the same country as you are, like naturally. You get more prestige from doing battle against their units. If you use your boats to embargo them, you don't get penalties to your trade efficiency. Whatever spying you do against them, spies are done with diplomats, as well as like these improving relations stuff and others. Those are more effective and get done faster. And most importantly, you have to use a third less diplo power when demanding provinces from your rivals in peace deals. Okay, and the Teutons are in a conflict against Brandenburg. And Brandenburg is allied with Poland and Saxony. Okay, this is the silly bit about having allies. They bring you into silly wars that you don't need. Okay, where's Saxony first of all? I think, yeah, Saxony is here. It's just these two provinces. Where's Brandenburg? This is Brandenburg. These three provinces. And then Poland, which is this squiggly bit over here. So none of these are naval powers. So the only way they could get at us if they cross the entire length of the Teuton order to attack us. And I'm kind of hoping that won't happen. Saxony can't even get to the Teutons unless they get access rights through either. They need to get through Bohemia or Thuringia here. That lead them to Brandenburg and then to Teutons. So Saxon doesn't even factor into this. So Brandenburg and Poland will be beating up Teutons horribly. But we don't really want to go into negative prestige, so we just have to accept this. And actually it might just be that they don't join in on this war, Poland and Saxony, if we are really, really, really lucky. Oh, and Lithuania is actually with us on this. So fantastic. That went a lot better than expected. So we can just hang here and let these guys do their business. Now if we were to attack one member of the opposing team or another, actually it's just Brandenburg, so if we were to go here and siege some of their provinces or fight some of their armies, we could do a separate peace deal with them instead of just giving war score and points to these other guys. And we could maybe grab a province here or ask them for some money, or ask them to relinquish some of their trade power to our advantage, and so on and so forth. However, that would take a long time to actually... let's do just that. I'd love to get an alliance with someone way over here with lots of boats that can cover up this area while our own navy is kind of crappy. Also, until we get our own trading powers up, Hansa is a-okay as an ally. So yeah, we won't be dealing with Brandenburg on this war at all. Oh, and our units got done. Fantastic. And since we are not funding them, our morale is really crappy. Your units gain a bonus or to their morale. Oh, a new pope. Interesting.